Episode title, Inheriting Britain's Defence Headache, A New Prime Minister's Challenge. Intro music, midnight to 0:30. Host, welcome to the War Room, a newsletter that delves into the intricacies of global politics and defence strategies. I'm your host, and today we're discussing the challenges facing Britain's new Prime Minister in handling the country's defence portfolio. Joining me is Anton LaGuardia, our diplomatic editor. Anton, thanks for being on the show. Segment 1, Introduction to Britain's Defence Headache, 0:30 to 5 o'clock. Anton LaGuardia, thanks for having me. Yes, the new Prime Minister has certainly inherited a complex situation. Britain's defence sector is facing numerous challenges, from budget constraints to personnel shortages and outdated equipment. The previous administration's policies have left a significant burden on the new leader. Host, that's right. The outgoing government's decisions have indeed created a defence headache for the incoming Prime Minister. Can you walk us through some of the key issues that need to be addressed? Anton LaGuardia, well, first and foremost, there's the issue of funding. The defence budget has been under scrutiny, and there are concerns that it may not be sufficient to meet the country's security needs. Additionally, the armed forces are struggling with recruitment and retention, which affects their operational capabilities. The new Prime Minister will need to prioritize these issues and find a way to allocate resources effectively. Segment 2, Burnham's Doomsday List, 5 to 1500 hours. Host, I understand that there's a so-called Doomsday List that's been attributed to Andy Burnham, the Shadow Home Secretary. Can you tell us more about this list and its implications for the new Prime Minister? Anton LaGuardia, yes. The list refers to a series of potential crises that could arise in the defense sector, ranging from a major terrorist attack to a significant cyber breach. The list is not exhaustive, but it highlights the scale of the challenges facing the new Prime Minister. It's essentially a doomsday scenario that outlines the worst-case possibilities and the need for urgent action to prevent or mitigate them. Host, that sounds ominous. How does the new Prime Minister plan to tackle these challenges? And what's the expected timeline for implementing reforms? Anton LaGuardia, the new Prime Minister has already indicated that defense will be a top priority. They've announced plans to review the current defense strategy and allocate additional funds to address the most pressing issues. However, the pace of reform will depend on various factors, including parliamentary support and the ability to secure resources. Segment 3, Conclusion and Recommendations, 15 to 2000 hours. Host, as we conclude, what recommendations would you offer to the new Prime Minister as they navigate Britain's defence headache? Anton LaGuardia, I think it's essential for the new Prime Minister to take a comprehensive approach, engaging with stakeholders across the defence sector, including military leaders, industry experts, and parliamentary colleagues. They should also prioritize transparency and communication, ensuring that the public is informed about the challenges and the steps being taken to address them. Host, thanks, Anton, for sharing your insights on this critical issue. It's clear that the new Prime Minister has a significant task ahead in addressing Britain's defence challenges. Outro music, 20 to 2030. Host, that's all for today's episode of The War Room. If you'd like to stay up to date on the latest defense news and analysis, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter. Until next time, goodbye.